From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Kansas City. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Right to the air is Mahomes. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now a second and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on third. This is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that...
He's got him in, complete. Down to the 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even already.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready?
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. And then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Third down from the gun, Thompson-Robinson. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Waddle, 79 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 2. Sticking with Walker on second down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Easy. Hey, color.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First catch on that one from Kelsey, and it's a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he maneuvers his way down on the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. O.J. Howard from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. But he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Come on, set. 52 plus. Ball is red. Flat, red.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Thompson Robinson. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take
boy.
touchdown. On a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Steel, black. Six, mega, blaster, six. Hut, hut.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Go. Red, cycle.
Thompson Robinson now. Allen's got it complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Ready, ready.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
17. Red, yellow, red, green.
To throw is DTR. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll run here with Pacheco. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Pacheco once more. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Let's go.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he's got some space here. A big game there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now Patrick going to change the play.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Attack, attack! Attack!
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points production. There he goes left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Falcons.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the
2nd and 10. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Thompson Robinson now. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short, so they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. of fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On first and 10, it's Robinson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Robinson with another carry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they run, but this is a reverse. And he will get into the end zone. What a call on the reverse. It's a touchdown.
That's a risky play to run down here in the red zone. There's a lot of moving parts, the chance of a fumble. But this is executed perfectly. The defense just did not pick it up, and he winds up taking the reverse into the end zone.
Coup for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. We hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Let's go. Gain of 15. And the Falcons 1st down.
Evans comes in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Striker, 3-3.
Open net is Waddle, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
One Chiefs beat this bums wacko.
With plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
19 yards. That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for KC. 54 yards. And that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000. And Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Walker going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal
Pressure.
about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll try and run. Walker. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Falcons. Dorian Thompson-Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Koo now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, Robinson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. Robinson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just
He got me low.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
First down, Falcons.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And you and I both know from experience that having the title reigning Super Bowl champs is a blessing, but a curse when the next season begins, right? Because everyone circles that game on their schedule. They can't wait to come in and play, and they often do things you don't even expect because they figure, what do we have to lose? We're playing the Super Bowl champs.
So for the Falcons, they finish above 500 for the year. The final tally 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless.
Yeah, we finna jump on head to head, man. Don't go nowhere. Dolphins.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. And today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Arrowhead. Here's Richie James on the return, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, let's go. Our time.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second
To
and
throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's going to return it.
Starting off right, you feel me?
they'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run, Achane. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now Tua going to change the play. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Touchdown, Dolphins! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Pacheco gets it up the gut. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It's Kelsey on the ground. Will go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Oh, and his early strike
boy. Boy.
Another one intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion.
Again, it's Achane. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Achane on the counter. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get to the line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Mahomes.
At the 42-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Javon Holland there on the coverage.
On play action, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down.
And Mahomes misfires again, and now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes out to his left. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Tua going to try and go quickly here. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. Jalen Waddle all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over at first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tua, a final shot before half. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
32 stay. 20 TX.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long and way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They run it with Pacheco from the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw.
At the 34-yard line.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll It'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And when they walk...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go play fake. Mahomes. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Well, that play, a mess from beginning to end.
Especially since not only do you take what likely would have been 3 points off the board, but now after the return, the other guys are set up with terrific field position. So essentially, you've traded what we think would be 3 points to a possible 6 points, but for the other team. That's a bad trade no matter how you look at it.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Tua's going to change things up. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 52 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
43, 43.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he rifles one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. Tua now on first down. Little short pass here to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. From the gun, it's Tua. Out route to Hill, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
13 yards on the play.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll get it inside the 35. Second down, 8 yards to go. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle and complete to Moore. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Come back.
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he will have the Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now Tua. He's got to complete to Waddle. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game.
Good game.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas